Hello, hello! Welcome to day one of the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along. I am so excited you're here. We're going to go live every third day whenever there is a giveaway happening. That is when I'm going to go live so I can show you off the giveaway prices, either in picture form if I don't have them physically with me, or if I have them, then I'm also going to show them off directly. I am so excited because this one right here I do have, and I get to show it off. And I even have some other products from Summer Day Crochet that I want to show you because she has some really cool products. And I must say, I am extremely impressed with the quality. I did not expect that because she is a smaller, creator, small business. I was like, maybe that's just a startup, but no, the quality is top notch. So I'm really excited to show you them all in detail. I have my camera all set up so I can show it to you, but we're going to talk about also how you're going to enter this giveaway, which is important for you to know if you want to have a chance to win one of these crochet journals that are called My Year in Yarn for 2026. So she had, I believe, a 2025 version, if I saw that correctly in her stories on Instagram. She talked about that it went literally whatever she had purchased, like in stock, it like sold out very quickly. So this one, she has enough in stock. So if you want to purchase one, you can. I even have a coupon code for you. The coupon code is Nikki with an uppercase N. So Nikki, Nicki, and then 10. So that's your coupon code for 10% off site-wide. So as many things as you want to get from her, pretty much. I put all the information for that in the description here on YouTube, so you can see that. And also, if you tap the link, it will take you over to the giveaway where the information is listed there as well. So how's it going, everyone? Christy says, yes. How do I enter? I will show you how to enter, okay? No worries at all. We're going to go through it step by step. First, I'm going to show you how this crochet journal looks like, and I'm going to show you some of her other products, and then I'm going to show you a rundown on how it actually works to sign up, because I've gotten a few emails this morning, people clicking on random things and thinking they sign up, and some people even upset. They were like, why are you asking me all these weird personal questions? I'm like, I didn't ask you weird personal questions. I think you clicked on some kind of ad. So make sure you click on the right thing, which is why I'm showing you how to do that in a moment. Okay, let's first talk about My Year in Yarn, because you have a chance to win that. There's 5 winners going to be in the end. This is the deadline. Oh, it's actually 6 p.m., not 9 p.m. I don't know why I wrote 6 and 9. 6 and 9, reversed. Okay. Anyways, it's 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's the deadline, not 9. I just noticed it. As soon as I looked there, I noticed it. It's 6 p.m. Pacific time on that day because by 9, I have the new giveaway available. So that wouldn't work out for me. That would be a little bit too quick. But anyways, it is US only, to be clear. Every brand that's giving away prizes gets to put restrictions on. That's just their right, okay? So one of the restrictions is that she ships it to US only, and I'm totally fine with that. So if that's what she wants, that's what she gets, okay? So she's giving away prizes, so she gets to put restrictions on, okay? So let me show them off a little bit more in detail, because I have this feeling you're going to be very surprised about this, because I sure am, okay? So this is how the box looks like when you get it, okay? So you are literally, if you either a winner or you purchase it, this is how it looks like. This is how it comes. It's an extremely sturdy box, okay? Like, I'm very surprised how sturdy it is, and it looks fantastic. It is the quality of this, okay? When you like touch it, you know what I mean? Like, it feels really good. You're like, oh, I did good. I really love it. Okay, so you open it up and you can see it's like a really hard box, and you can reuse it. I'm actually going to reuse it for some things because I really love the box. This is a really cool box. So this is how it comes. So it comes in this gorgeous box, as I said, right? So let's put the box to the side for now. So it says right here, Summer Day Crochet. So that's what it is. The blue is a little lighter than you see on camera. Just to be clear, I do want to point that out. It's a hint lighter than you see. But that doesn't matter, okay? It is gorgeous. So let me show you. So first of all, it is a nice bound paper, like extremely nice. I think something went, oh, this is I was like, what happened here? There's a paper right here, like a little tag right here. I'm gonna make it a hint darker because otherwise you won't be able to see what's the inside, okay? So let me show you, okay? So when you open it up first, you get to put your name down, which is nice. You can say, this is mine. This is my crochet journal, okay? I really, really love it. And then, oh, the pages are thick. I was like, wait, is there another thing? No, they're very thick. So that means you can really draw on them, write on them, and it's not going to go through. I haven't tested it yet, to be clear, but it's really nice. So this is the large table of content. The paper is really, really nice. I got to say this, okay? Summer Day Crochet has some really amazing products. I'm going to show you some other ones in a second, but part of the giveaway is only this one, okay? So this is part of the giveaway. So let me show you. So first you go in, like first she explains how this works. It's like a bullet journal type of thing, but you don't have to draw anything out. It's there. You just, color in if you want. That's kind of how it works, right? So first you're going to get the calendar part of it. Okay. So when I say calendar, that means you have, of course, the layout for 2026. Then you have like a vision board that you can go through. There is like January, everything. So let's talk about like one of the months. Okay. So first she has the layout of January, of course, any important months. So maybe, or dates. So for example, if you have like a deadline, you have like, you had an order or something, or there's a birthday coming up and you need to crochet something, you can write it down over here, right? And then you have here your monthly goals, right? So she only put 3 down because for crocheters who are more on the leisure side, not in the order side kind of thing, in the way of I'm running a business kind of thing. This is more kind of for those who are not running a business, right? Who are enjoying their crochet, they're taking their time, they're doing, as much as they can pretty much. So she put 3 of them down. So in case you have like longer projects or something like that, you can write or draw things down here for notes, inspiration, ideas. I love that you can draw these in, okay? Like you can color these in. I love it. I'm definitely going to do that because that is really relaxing, like seriously relaxing, right? Then you have your to-do list for January. You have like a habit tracker. So if you like want to keep track of, when did I purchase yarn, or when did I choose to purchase a PDF versus a free pattern, or when did I decide to use my yarn stash instead of going shopping? I don't know, whatever you want to like track here, you get to track here, which is kind of cool, right? Or how often did you crochet? Maybe you want to track how many hours you are crocheting, right? That would be another option. How many hours you're crocheting. So you can track that here. You have to have some kind of color scheme, a scheme where you know what to do, or you write down numbers, letters, whatever, right? And then, how do I feel? So to-do list, how do I feel? And then, you can keep track of how many projects did you finish per month. I think this is really cool. Okay. So obviously you get this for, she has a few other habit trackers that she added. So for every month, it looks slightly different. It looks like she's switching it up every month is a little bit different. You see that? So you have like January looks like this. And then February looks like this, okay? And then March just looks like January, and then April looks like February. You get what I'm saying? So it's every other month, right? It's really cool. So if you go through all the months pretty much, right? Then you end up with a gratitude journal, which is kind of nice. So every month you can reflect on things. You can even write down multiple things that you're grateful for. You can like draw things up here, write things up there, whatever. It's really nice. Then you have an end of the year review where you can, keep track of things, what you're proud of, what's your favorite pattern, etc., etc. It's really, really nice. Then she has a vision board for 2027, right? Because this is for 2026. So once you get to the end of 2026, you probably want to look forward to 2027. So you can kind of write down, it's like, okay, this is what I like. This is how I want to grow. And growing doesn't mean like business-wise. It can be like, what do I want to accomplish as a crocheter in my crochet journey? Because remember, crocheting is not a sprint. It's not a marathon. It is a journey, right? So this is really like, how do you want to grow as a crocheter? I really like that. And then the really fun thing is, if you've ever looked at reading journals, if you are a reader, if you love book talk and all that stuff, you probably have seen book journals before. Well, guess what? Book journals have challenges and goal trackers, and she added them here too, which I love. Okay, first of all, she has like some nice coloring pages here, but here's some progress, work in progress, so you can kind of keep track how far am I on big projects. Let's say you have like a crochet along that you're joining, like let's say year-long crochet along. How far am I in my project, right? This is, I believe, great for anything that are larger projects, more challenging projects, right? How far are you in your project, right? Then here's some coloring pages. Then here's a yarn bingo that you can do for yourself. You can, draw in what you want to accomplish and see, can you create a bingo for yourself, right? Here's some bingo ideas that she gives you. Then there's a game board tracker, which I thought was kind of cool, right? Like, anything you want to, accomplish. And then you have your milestones, and she gives you 2 of them. Oh, no, it's one. No, it's one of them. It just keeps going until here, where it goes on to 48. So whatever you want to accomplish, whatever you want to keep track. So for example, she added here an example. I want to sell 48 handmade pieces, right? And then you can check off, did you accomplish it, right? You can do other things too. You write down what is your goal. You could make every pixel 5 things, right? So did I donate 5 pieces or something? Every time you donate 5 pieces, you can, check it off or color it in or something like that. I think that's pretty cool. Barbara says, can you print out pictures and put in there? Yes, you can put stickers in here. I'm going to show you some sticker variations in a second. You can put things in here too. I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. I think I know what you mean. We'll get to it in a second. Yes. So then here's some mix it up challenge. I really like that one. Then there is a 30-day organization challenge, and I love that she added granny squares over here to color in, which is really cool. I really think that's a fantastic idea. Then we have the project logs, and this is, I think, Barbara, that's what you are asking for. So here's like an overview of some projects where you can keep track of what you have finished. And then right here, you have, I believe this is, how many is it? 48 or something? I don't want to say the wrong number, so I want to look. It goes on to 36 project logs. Okay. So you have like 2 pages per project. And here's where you can put like pictures or drawings or whatever you want. So yes, you can put in whatever you want. I mean, once you have it for yourself, whether you win it or buy it, it is yours to keep. You do whatever you want with your crochet journal, right? It is your crochet journal in that moment. You do whatever you want with it. So here's where you can keep track of things. Remember, this is for knitters and crocheters, right? So you can check off, is it knit? Is it crochet, right? When did you start? When did you finish? All the information regarding the pattern and the yarn. How did you feel about it, right? Here's where you can add some pictures to it, where you have like a real cool printer or something. If you need a little handy printer, email me. I'll send you a link for a really cool printer so that you can always print from your phone really quickly. I love my little printer. But anyway, so here's where you can put like pictures in it or something like that. And so every page pretty much looks the same. The only thing that changes looks like these little, pictures here. So you can draw them in, which is kind of cool. Look how they all look different. I really love that every single one you can color in, and they're so cute. They're adorable. And then you get to the back section right here. This is where you have your list and inventories that you want to keep track of. So for example, if you have some measurements, she gives you a few of them. This could be for yourself, or this could be for someone else that you constantly make something for, right? You don't know. Like if, for example, well, I don't know what you're doing, right? So if you're making a lot of things for your kids or something, or grandkids or whatever, and you're always making it for the same person, you may want to have their measurements here. If you're doing it for yourself, you may want to have your own measurements in here, right? But she gives you a few of them. I would personally even say that if you were doing it for multiple people, I would even copy this and then add like an attachment here and add more of them in between. So if you have like a bunch of people that you're making things for, where you need a bunch of measurements, that would be kind of cool, right? But anyways, then you have your yarn stash inventory, your yarn wish list, supply inventory, supply wish list, pattern database. Remember, this is for 2026. You're not like keeping track of everything you have ever done. Like whatever you got, you know, during this time, you kind of want to go through it, right? It's really cool. So and then pattern wish list. Can you put on CC to get words? Donna, I can't do closed captions during a live. It has to be after. YouTube has to process first what I'm saying, and that can happen after the live. So I can't put on closed captions during the live. It only works for the replay. So feel free to watch the replay later, and then you can turn on closed captions. Okay. Then we have handmade gift list, and then you can add additional ones that you want to keep track of. She gives you a few of them, right? And then you have a notes section. So if you want to keep track of anything notes wise, she gives you like lines as well as the dots. So in case you want to draw something. I think this is a fantastic book. It looks like it's 172 pages. It gives you a nice little, you know, keeping track of things, like to make sure nothing falls out. I love this. The quality of this feels like fabric, right, on top here, which I don't know if you can see. This is the color that you see here on this camera, right in front where my face is. That is more true to the color that it is. And it's like a fabric type of, you know, I don't know what this is called, but it feels like fabric. It feels really, really soft and cozy and warm. I don't know how to say this, but it's really cool. I really love it. Let me show you some of her other products that you might also be interested in getting. Remember, the link for everything is in the description. Okay, so let me show you some other ones. She also sent me these. Okay, so let's talk about this guy first, because this is another one she sent me. This is, oopsie, upside down. I was thinking it was the right side, but it wasn't. So this is, again, same type of fabric. They have, I think she has this in different colors. I'm pretty sure. It's called I Made This, and I took forever. I love this. So this is just the project log. So remember, I just showed you this guy. So the year in yarn is thicker, as you can see right here, and it has like the monthly things in there and the challenges and all that stuff, right? Now, if you just like, I don't need the challenges, I don't need to keep track of things monthly or whatever, and you're like, I just need a project log, right? Then this would be for you, because this is literally just the project logs. So whatever you saw on the back of the other one, this is what you can see over here. Do you see that? These are the project logs, and let's see how many there are. I believe these are a few extras. So for this one, you get more project logs. This goes on to 40. I think the other one was what, 35, 36? I didn't remember right now. But it's pretty much the same idea, but this is literally just project logs. And then you have the notes section on the back. She does give you a few like little samples here in the back in terms of, you know, how the other one looks like. I think this one has like 2025, September 2025 in there, just to give you an idea of what the other one has inside, right? But this is just the project log. So if you're like, I just need the project log, that's all I need to keep track of my things, then this might be for you. Okay, so remember, the project, the things that I'm about to show you, they're not part of the giveaway. Only this one is part of the giveaway. But I'm showing you extra things that she sent me because they're amazing and I gotta show them to you. Okay, so this is the project log. So let me show you some of the other things. We also have, let me show you the sticker book first, because this guy is amazing. I am a sticker lover, and I've got, okay, she sent me this like 3 weeks ago. You have no idea how hard it was for me not to use these stickers so I can show them to you. I had a hard time. I use stickers literally daily, okay, because I journal. But these are really cool. So you can put these inside of your, you know, journal, your crochet journal, or you do it whatever you want with them, right? So you get all of this in there. These are all stickers, and I love them. I love the variety of them. The quality is really, really nice. These are called kiss cut stickers, so that means you can easily peel them off. So I can give you an example, right? I'm not pulling it all the way off, but they literally just come off really easily, okay? So, and then you can rip these pages out too if you, once you're kind of done with them. Ooh, I went a little quick. And I really, really love them. So obviously this is a variety for knitters and crocheters. stickers. So you might see some knitting needles in between because it's literally made for either one. And I love some of the kitty cats and the dogs in here. It's so cute. These are all stickers, and I love these stickers. These are fantastic. Oh, look, I don't know if you guys saw that just now, but there's like, instead of like a bookshelf, it's like a yarn shelf, right? So you can like put stickers on there, and then you can place your things on top of your shelf. I love that idea. You make your own little yarn shelf, right? And then you have like all these plants in between so you can decorate your yarn shelf. I think this is fantastic. I love it. It is so pretty. I mean, I love these stickers. I had a hard time not using them because, as I said, I had to show them to you. So these are really, really good. So if you are a sticker lover like me, this might be something you want to get. So if you're getting like the project log or the year in yarn, my year in yarn, if you're getting these, I highly recommend getting the stickers with it. Like, highly recommend them, because this is really, if you're not like, I can't draw, but I want to decorate my crochet journal, get stickers. That's the best way how you can decorate things. Love this. Then she also has a notepad. So if you're like a notepad lover, you don't understand how many notepads I have. My husband goes crazy. It's like, how do you have so many notepads? I have a lot of notepads. So yes, I'm a notepad lover. So this is definitely a good one. Yarn is my love language. Yes, it is. So you can also get this, which I love. And then, oopsie daisy, it just fell down. And then we have the coloring book. Okay, coloring books. So if you're like, I want my crochet in life, but let's say you need a little break. Let's say your wrist is hurting or whatever from all that movement or whatever, or you just simply need crochet in your head, but you don't really want to pick it up right now. Then use some, coloring books, because they can be so relaxing. So relaxing. So again, this is all from Summer Day Crochet. I put a link for all of this in the description. Okay, so make sure you check it out. So here she has like colored by and then swatches. So when she says swatches, I believe what she's talking about is the colors, but I'm not quite sure. I believe this is, you write down what color you used on this side, I assume. So, what pen did you use, what color pencil did you use or whatever, so you can keep track of things. So in case you want to, yeah, I believe that's what she uses it for, is where you keep track of your coloring pens or pencils or whatever. So you know what you use, so in case you want to use it again, you know what you used for it, right? And this is literally for I love this. Yarn and things. Look, there's a yarn shop that you can color. I love this. It is so cool. Then here's some granny squares, some skeins and some balls. No, it's a hank actually, excuse me. In my granny era, I think this is coming definitely from, this is Taylor Swift inspired. You can kind of tell, right? Love this. Then we have, of course, a yarn shelf. We got to have a yarn shelf. It is so cool. Again, I believe this is definitely Taylor Swift inspired. I love this. I think this is more, I don't know if this is a necklace or if this is the, friendship bracelets, but love this. So cute. Of course, we got to have something like this, you crocheting, knitting, whatever it is, right? I have to look. What is this? Oh, this is crocheting. I have to look. Is it a needle or is it a hook? It's a crochet hook. This looks like, New York or something, Central Park, I think. I don't know where this is inspired from, but I love it. Look, little sheep. Local yard shop. We have a doggy. Look, is Tracy here? Tracy, there's a doggy. This reminds me of your dog. Tracy, are you here? I don't even know if Tracy's here. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of your dog, Tracy. This could be totally your dog. You can color it in like your dog. Some tags for you, a little heart, of course, some little notions. Ooh, this is kind of cute. It's like a meme, right? Want to go to the yarn store? I thought you'd never ask. I love this. Fresh donuts, of course, crocheted, right? Then we have some knitting stuff. Of course, some books related to our world, right? Then we have some handmade items you can draw in. These are really cute. I also have to say, remember, you don't have to keep them in a book, right? You can totally cut this out and then hang it up once you draw it. Like once you color it in, you can say, oh, I want to hang it up, put it in a picture frame, right? Nobody says you have to keep it inside this book and hide it away. If you're proud of your work, hang it up, right? I mean, I might even do that. I have like one of my walls is a little empty. I might even color these in and hang them up. I really like them. These are adorable, right? Let's see, how much are these? I have no idea. I should have probably looked beforehand. I don't know how much all of these are. The only one I do know is, sorry, because it fell down, how to go down. The only one I do know is this guy. This one is $34.99. This is regular price. Retail price is $34.99. I have a coupon code, Nikki10, for 10% off. So if you use that on her site, summerdaycrochet.com, then you can get 10% off. So use Nikki10, uppercase N, so N-I-C-K-I, 10, that's your coupon code, so make sure you use it for 10% off, okay? This is the only one that I know the price of, and this one is $34.99, okay? So let's talk about the giveaway again, okay? So I showed you all the amazing products that Summer Day Crochet has, but the giveaway is related to this one right here. So if you want to have a chance to win this, let me show you. That way you can also see where you can purchase this from, because I'm going to show you that as well, okay? So let me swoop around so you can see my iPad right here. So this is my, where's my finger? Where's my finger? There we go. Like, looking where my finger is. Anyways, this is where we're going, okay? So if you tap that link above, I'm going to put it in the comments here one more time, so that way you have it. It is already pinned. It's already there. But I'm going to pop it in again one more time, okay? So it's in the comments right now. So if you go and tap that link, this is where it's going to take you. It's going to take you to the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along, because part of the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along is going to be 8 giveaways starting the December 1st, which is today, December 1st, and then every 3rd day, okay? So the next one will be December 4th, right? Then we have 8 stitch tutorials starting December 2nd, and then every 3rd day. And then we have 8 Christmas gift patterns starting December 3rd, every 3rd day, okay? So let me show you how this works. So you go to that site, you're going to have some ads. That's how it works if you want to have a free event, okay? So you literally, what you can do right here, there's 2 options right here. You can either tap the first one, it'll jump you directly to the Advent calendar. Literally it jumps you down and you skip all the ads, right? Or you scroll down manually. If you want to get the ebook, which I'll talk about in a second, this will be the link you're going to use for the ebook, okay? So you're going to scroll down. It's going to talk all about the mysteries. It's going to talk all about the event, okay? So like this is broken down the way I just said it, right? So if you want more information, I highly recommend reading, because I've noticed a few crocheters decided not to read and then they're confused about how it works. If you read this information, you know how it works, okay? There's actually not that many ads popping up. You see, it's not that many. You guys can deal with some ads. It's fine, okay? So, and then it's of course broken down. You want to attend the free event, or do you want to get the ebook? Be aware, it does not matter which option you pick. Anyone can join the giveaways, okay? Anyone. Does not matter. Either you are signing up here for the free event, or you grab the ebook right there, okay? You pick whichever option is best for you. If you have more questions, I have a video right here about it, and a whole Q&A section right here. I'm going to skip that, because now we're getting to the Advent calendar right here. That's where you want to go, okay? You're now going to tap day 1. So when you tap day 1, this is what you're going to see, okay? Where it says tap here for the giveaway. You literally open the door, okay? So you open it up, and then what's you're going to see that? You're going to tap right there, and it's going to take you to the giveaway, okay? This is how it works. Now, because it says giveaway, you will likely have ads popping up talking about giveaways. Don't tap them. Okay, it is not that. I actually even linked it right here and pointed it out. It's below the 3 red arrows. That is where you enter. Okay, so don't get confused with ads. Ignore them. So let me show you. You're going to scroll down. Okay, first of all, right here's a link directly to this product right here. Okay, and I already attached a coupon code to it. So if you want to just purchase it, this is where you're going to tap. The coupon code is already attached, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, when you tap this link right there. Okay, but if you scroll down now, it gives you more information again about this amazing crochet journal, everything that's inside the crochet journal, and some pictures with it too, like how it looks like when you color it in and all that stuff, just like some samples, right? So you can see how it looks like. And then I gave you some extra pictures about the things I just showed to you if you want to get any of that too. Here's that coupon code again, okay? Nikki10 for 10% off site-wide. Again, this is in case you want to purchase. You have the information, okay? So you're going to keep scrolling down. This is the video you're watching right now, and then right here is the information. Okay, it says enter to win 1 of 5 giveaways, and there is where the arrows are. Do you see them? I'm literally making them blink so that's easy to find. This is where you're going to enter, okay? And it's super easy, super quick. It's literally 2 or 3 steps, whatever you want to call them, right? You're going to tap that right there where it says tap to enter. Okay, when you do that, this is what's going to pop up. Okay. All you have to do is like literally fill this in. You're going to click on all of these links that are underlined and you're going to follow. So in case you haven't followed me yet, right, this is your opportunity to do so. You're going to click on the Facebook link, the Instagram link, and the YouTube link, like separately from each other. This is not going to close up. It's going to open a separate tab, okay? You're going to click and subscribe or follow or whatever, and you do the same for Summer Day Crochet on Instagram. You're going to tap there and follow her, okay? That's the requirement that you have. That's literally all you got to do. Then you're going to fill this in. First name, last name, your email address, and then you enter your Facebook name, because here's the thing. I need to confirm that you truly are following/subscribing us, okay? So you're going to enter this information right here, the Facebook name, the Instagram username, and the YouTube username. So that way I can look for you in my list, right? I go to the followers, her followers, and my followers, and I look in there and I search for your name in case you are a winner. I will literally check. That's one of the requirements I have in order to make sure that the winners truly did what they're supposed to do. If you don't, I have to disqualify you and pick a new winner. Does that make sense? All you got to do is fill this out, and then you're just going to hit the enter the giveaway. That's it. Then you're entered. That's literally it. My problem is that some people are tapping the ads instead of tapping this guy. I literally have an arrow to make sure everything is there. So are there questions about this? Gigi says the ads didn't seem to overwhelm me. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm very glad you say that. Can anyone get into the free giveaway? Anyone can enter the giveaway. But I must tell you, you have to be in the US. So if I pick you as a winner and it turns out you're not in the US, I have to disqualify you because it literally says right there that you have to be in the US. I wrote it down there again, okay? You have to be at least 18 years old to enter, and you need to be in the US. If you're outside of the US and you tell me that after the fact, I have to disqualify you because that's one of the requirements of the brand. She only ships to the US for this giveaway, okay? So Rachel says, I didn't notice many ads. Well, that's good. I'm very glad. Let's see. Gigi says, are you going to go live every day? No, I'm only going live when I have a giveaway announcement. So think of every third day starting December 1st, which is today. The next live is going to be December 4th. Right? Then the following one is December 7th. Every time there's a giveaway, that is when I'm going to, go live. Tina says, yeah, that ad for 500 giveaway, I can't do anything about it. The reason it pops up is because I have a keyword in there that says giveaway. Okay. The ads are related to what the blog post is about. Okay. Make sure you just skip that part. Skip it and then go directly to the giveaway. Look for the actual product. That way you know. Now you know how my giveaway looks like. I will keep the background so you know it's always going to look like this. I will keep the ones with the arrows. Okay. Linda says, I don't have Instagram, there's nothing I can do about it. You can still enter, but I probably won't be able to pick you, if that makes sense. Okay, I have to go by the restrictions from the brand as well, and she wants to have followers on Instagram, so that's going to be her requirement in order to do this giveaway. Okay, it kind of makes sense. For a free giveaway, you get to put restrictions on. Okay, are there any questions about this giveaway? Because it's so amazing. I love it. Let me see. Are there any other questions? I want to make sure if there's any other questions. Tina says, I know you can't control it. I was just saying to help others. I appreciate that, Tina, very much. Thank you for saying that. I do appreciate that. I'm just checking if there was another question. I think I answered all the questions at this point. Am I right? I'm just double checking. Okay, I answered all of them for now. Are there any further questions about the giveaway? Because I want to briefly talk about the actual event, the Advent Calendar event. So just that if there's any questions about that, I do want to point those out, okay? So the first thing is, remember, this is an Advent calendar. So literally every day, whenever you're getting your email, once you're signed up to my newsletter, you're good to go. Every morning you will get an email, and then you're going to hop in and you're going to tap the Advent calendar, right? Once you do it a few times, you kind of get used to it, right? So you're going to go in, and every day you open the door, and it's going to give you a link, and it's going to take you to either the giveaway, the stitch tutorial, or the pattern. Okay, now let me give you the order of that, because you need to know about this. Okay, so whoopsie daisy, that was a little bit quick. What did I do, Nikki? Okay, so day one is going to be the giveaways, just like today. You're going to hop over and you're going to enter the giveaway. Now tomorrow you're going to get your very first stitch tutorial that comes with a video. Okay, you get the written instructions. It's free to view. It is not printable. Okay, it has ads. It's not printable. So if you want to have the ad-free versions of this, then you need to get the ebook. Okay, that is the way you're going to get the ad-free, printer-friendly version. The other option would be joining the Crochet Club. If you just want to have the 8 stitch tutorials and the 8 patterns, then the Crochet Club will be for you, because that's what they're going to get. Barbara says, can you sign up for the giveaway more than once? No, only one time. Only one time. One, how do I say that? One submission per user, if that makes sense. Okay, per person, however I want to say that. One time. Okay, you can't enter multiple times. It's not how it's set up, because I will not see it on my end. Even if you did, I won't see that on my end. Okay, if that makes any sense, I won't see that. I only see one submission, so even if you do it, I won't see it multiple times. Okay, so once you learned the stitch tutorial for tomorrow, which I highly recommend, you make a little swatch with it. So you don't know what stitch tutorial I picked for tomorrow. So that's going to be a surprise for you. That's one of the parts of the mystery. You do know the stitches because I mentioned them on the page. So you already know the stitch names. You just don't know the order of them. Okay. So, but whatever stitch I pick, there will be 3 patterns related to the stitch tutorial. Only one of them, of the 3, will be published free to view the following day, aka December 3rd in that case. Okay, so you don't know which ones I'm gonna pick. So give you an example, I'm just gonna pick a random picture right here. So this is, for example, the harvest stitch. That's one of the stitches. Okay, there are 3 patterns associated with it. Whenever I publish the harvest stitch, the following day you're going to get access to one of the 3 patterns. But if you want to get all 24, let me show you all 24. Whoopsie daisy. This is the picture I want to show you. These are all 24 patterns. So if you rather like, oh, I don't want to just get 8 patterns, I want to get all of them, then grab the ebook. Okay, so let's see. Kelly says, do I sign up for each giveaway? Yes, you would sign up for each individual giveaway. Everyone is separate. Okay, let's see. Maggie says, how do I change my name on this site? I don't know what you mean. On which side, Maggie? On which side are you trying to change your name? On YouTube? That would be a separate thing. You have to go into YouTube. You can Google that if you want. Let's see. For YouTube, do you have a subscribe to your page? Maxine, I have this feeling you already subscribed. Do you see on the bottom below the video, there's like a subscribe button. If it says subscribed, you already subscribed, if that makes sense, okay? So you just have to look. Does it say, is the button in a way where you have to click the subscribe button, or does it say subscribed? Then you should be fine. I'm just checking real quick. Gigi says, I bought the ebook. There's so much in there. Yay! I'm so happy. Okay, let's see. Gigi, you bought the ebook. I am so glad you did. There's so many of you guys. I think I celebrated you last time, Gigi, didn't I? I am so excited. Barbara says, I love your surprises. There's so many surprises in here. Okay, so let me talk about the patterns here for a second. Okay, so there's 24 patterns, and I organized them here in a set of 3, so you can see the stitches. Okay, for example, the first 3 is related to the block and offset shell stitch. That's like one of the stitches. Then we have the broomstick lace stitch. Then the next set were the number 7 through 9. That is the chain cable stitch. Then 10 through 12 is the extreme drop leaf stitch. Then 13 through 15 is the feather stitch. 16 through 18 is the harvest stitch. 19 through 21 is the jasmine stitch. And 22 through 24 is the tinsel stitch. So those are all the stitches included, and each of them are a set of 3. You don't know which of the patterns I'm going to pick to make available for free. But if you want to get all of them, you're like, I don't want to deal with ads and I want all 24, then the ebook will be for you. Okay, you can purchase that so that way you have it. Let's see. Maggie says, I don't want to be the Maggie. I want my name Margot to be on the side. In that case, thank you for saying that you're Margot. I'll try to remember, but all you have to do is go into your account. Do it after the live. Go into your Google account. I believe top right corner somewhere, wherever your Google account is. And then you go into your actual, account profile, and that's where you're going to be able to change your name. You can Google that. How do I change my username on YouTube? Okay. And it'll give you like a tutorial on how to do that. Okay. I can't do that here on screen right now to give you the rundown, but I think Google will give you all that information. Let's see. I'm just checking real quick. Linda bought the ebook. Woohoo, Linda! I'm so happy. I'm trying to make sure I check everyone here to make sure I can see everyone. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I think I got everyone. I can't wait to start the stitches, Nancy says. Yes, we're starting tomorrow. We're starting tomorrow. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions about this. Let me see. I think I have another picture that reminds you on how this ebook works. So remember that ebook, in case you do want to get the ebook, okay? It is ad-free, printer friendly, okay, so you can print it out, but if you use it digitally, you can use the buttons included. So I want to remind you, when you are getting the ebook, you immediately have access to all the stitches with the video tutorials and all the patterns instantly available. You do not have to wait for the days whenever there is a new, free pattern available or whatever. You can use it. I have seen in the last few years, remember, this is the 4th annual one that I'm doing, but in the last few years, I've noticed that even those crocheters who do get the ebook, sometimes they still go into the advent calendar event and see which pattern is available or which stitch is available, because they want to crochet with others. Being part of a community is really fun, okay? So if you do want to go through that route and say, I have the ebook, but I want to know what everyone else is working on, you can still do that, right? So that way you know. Let's see. Carol says the coloring book is on sale for $12. Well, awesome! Go get the coloring book if you want. Make sure you use my coupon code. I don't know if she has a separate coupon code, but if you use my coupon code, you get 10% off site-wide, okay? Louise, I think. Is it Louise? She also bought the ebook. Woohoo! Let's say I have to wait until next week for the ebook. That's fine, Nancy. You get it whenever you're ready, okay? You have a coupon code up there to save $10. This is a different coupon code. Be aware of this. So if you're getting something from Summer Day Crochet, that's one coupon code. That's the Nikki 10 one. This one is 10 gifts if you want to save $10 of this ebook, okay? So that's the coupon code you use for that, and that one is valid until the December 24th, 2025. So you have some time in case you feel like, oh, I want to see all the patterns first and see if I want it. Then you can probably do that later. You have no problems on that. Still fine. Let's see. Gigi says, will I have to buy a special needle for the book, the broomstick lace? I don't know about have to. I recommend it, but you do not have to. In fact, once you watch the video tutorial, you also have in that, literally in the video tutorial, I talk about how you can substitute it as long as the circumference of whatever tool you're using is the same, right? Because for the swatch, it may not matter, but for the actual pattern, it will matter because it makes the loops bigger or smaller depending on what you use. So do you have to? Probably you don't have to if you have something at home that's similar. Like, remember, the broomstick lace actually the name comes from broomsticks. So people like crocheters way past whenever that was invented, used an actual broomstick. They used, broken pieces of a broomstick in order to crochet that. So maybe something you want to think about. You have an old broomstick laying around. Can you use that, right? Anita says, when we start up the stitches, are there special yarn we need? No. Whenever let me put up this other picture again so you can see all of them here together, okay? So whenever I'm publishing a stitch tutorial, you're getting the information how to do the stitch, okay? Whenever you're making a swatch, right, to learn the stitch, you use whatever yarn, whatever hook you want. Literally, whatever pleases your boat, okay? Pleases your, is that the phrase? I have no idea. I'm making things up now. Whatever pleases you, you pick whatever works for you. The idea of a stitch tutorial and a swatch is literally just to learn the stitch. You do not have to use the same yarn as me, the same hook as me. I used worsted yarn and a 4mm hook for all the stitch tutorials. In fact, I used the same identical yarn for all the stitch tutorials. That way you have like a smooth like color scheme going on, right? That's what I did, but you do you, okay? Literally whatever works for you, you work on that, okay? Pick your favorite yarn. You're supposed to have fun with it, right? Your favorite yarn, your favorite hook, and then just learn a new stitch. That way you're ready for the following day whenever that pattern is coming out, so you're ready to go and you can literally just start immediately on the pattern because you have just learned the stitches. Does that make sense? Whatever floats your boat. Thank you, Maxine, for telling me what I did not remember that expression correctly. Something was not right in my head as soon as I said it. I'm like, you guys are going to tell me anyways. It's fine. Whatever floats your boat. You don't have to go in the ocean right now, but you can also go on the lake. It's always fun, right? As long as it's not frozen over, we're good. Anyways, see, my brain goes in all kinds of directions right now. Okay, are there any more questions about the giveaway or about the ebook or in generally about the free advent calendar event? Remember, you do not have to purchase the ebook. The ebook is optional. That includes during the giveaway, when you go through the giveaway, right? You have the option at the end also to purchase the ebook if you wish. Again, it's optional. You're not required to purchase the ebook in order to be part of the giveaway, okay? It's just providing you with an option. So if you want, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can enter the giveaway whether you purchase the ebook or not, and you do not have to purchase it, okay? I think that answers everyone's questions. Am I right? So now that you know all the information, I please beg you, because I want you to have a chance to win it, go back to the page I showed you, or go into it if you haven't gone to it yet, and make sure you enter the giveaway, the right section of the giveaway. Ignore the ads, pretend they're not there, and go directly where I tell you to go. That is below the 3 arrows. I'm keeping the 3 arrows. That way you know exactly that is what you're looking for, and you know now that the background of all the giveaways have that glitter effect. Okay, if you want to know again how it looks like, I'm gonna see if I can pop it up again for you. Let me see. I'm going to turn my iPad on again so I can remind you of what I'm talking about. Okay. Do you see that glitter behind it? That's what you're looking for. Okay. So every time I have a giveaway, you're going to see it like this. I'm going to keep that red button, the tiny, terms of conditions. I didn't want it to be gigantic. You can still read it, right? All the information, you're going to see a picture, and then you have the, the title with the glitter behind it. Do you see the glitter behind it? That's going to be your box you're looking for. And you have that little arrow right above that tells you this is where you're entering it. Okay, so make sure that is the one you're entering. If you see anyone else complaining about it, because I don't see all the comments, you're like, I did this, they're asking for weird questions, just tell them this is the one you're looking for. Feel free to take a picture and say, this is the one you need to enter. Okay, and you have until December 3rd, 6 p.m. Pacific time to enter that giveaway. Then it goes away. And then we have a new one shortly thereafter. There's going to be a little transition period where I'm going to remove it and then add the new one. Okay, let's see. Are there any more questions? I see a couple questions. But what makes these videos, that makes these videos so much fun? Oh, are you talking about because I say weird things? I was like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, it's because I say funny things. Yeah, that makes sense. Donna says, is there a TCC live tomorrow? Yes, ma'am, there is. Every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, we have a Tuesday tutorial time for the Crochet Club. Yes, that's happening tomorrow. Let's see. Carol says, I have entered. Good luck, everyone. Yay! Good luck, everyone, for sure. I wish you all good luck. I hope that some of you guys will win. It's going to be a random draw. The only thing I'm going to do after drawing the winners is to check that you guys are doing your rules, that you follow all the rules, you did what you needed to do, which is not a lot, really, right? And once you've done it, then you're good to go, right? And if I see someone not doing what they were supposed to do, I have to disqualify them and pick a new one. Now I'm going to do this behind the scenes, of course, and then I will be displaying the winners on that same page. You will see it at the top and say, okay, the winners of the last giveaway are these names. I will contact those winners by email, which is why I'm asking for your email address so I can contact you, so that you give me the information that I need in order for you to get your giveaway price. So for example, in this case, in case you are winning one of these right here, I need your physical address to give it to Summer Day Crochet so that she can ship it to you. Does that make sense? Let's see. And if you guys have any more questions, let me show you my email address one more time. Right here, in case you don't know, I'm going to move up this a little bit so it doesn't block it. Okay. So if you have a question about anything, you email me. Okay. I don't want you to get mad if there's something that happened, you know, I just want you to feel happy throughout this process. And I just want you to feel good. Donna says, are the winners announced at the end? So let me say there's two places where you're going to hear about the winners. Number one, it's going to be on that giveaway page. So whenever I announce the next giveaway, okay, December 4th, you're going to tap that, and towards the top, like I keep it towards the top, so I'm separating this in the next giveaway of it. Towards the top, I'm going to say, here are the givers from the winners from the last giveaway, okay? I will put the names down, first and last name. I will write it down. No other information will be listed, first and last name. I will also be going live that day. So on December 4th, I'm going to go live again, and we'll talk about not only the new giveaway, but the winners again. Okay. So that way you have two places where you're going to find information. And of course, the winners in the end are going to get an email on that same day as well. Okay. So I think this is really, really fun. What do you think? So remember, in case you do not win this, I do recommend saving the link so that way you can purchase it after, or even now if you feel like, you know what, it doesn't matter, I want to get it anyways. Okay, that's fine. Or if you want to get any of the other things, so all you have to do is scroll up a little bit, right, and right above you have all the information. Everything that's pinkish right here you can tap, and it takes you over to Summer Day Crochet. There's your coupon code for Summer Day Crochet. So if you want to purchase anything from her, you can. All the information about the crochet journal called My Year in Yarn right here is listed right there. This is the retail price, so remember to use my coupon code if you want to purchase it, right? But that is really all you need to do for the giveaway part. Literally just enter, and if you feel like you just want to purchase anything you want to get, then go get it. If it's the ebook or, you know, this one or any of our other products. It's super easy. I make it easy and fun. So as long as you follow the rules, you're gonna have fun just as much as I do. I am really excited about a stitch tutorial tomorrow. I hope you are too. Make sure you check your email every morning until December 24th. So every morning you have a new surprise. And tomorrow's going to be a stitch tutorial. I'm so excited. Okay, if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. Email me. Otherwise, I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, bye-bye.